Hate the game with the lights off. Okay. Zyricon now picked up by Griffin. Can G2 actually just respawn Draven Swain, Draven Nautilus, Draven fucking anything? Please. Draven Thresh. Draven Swain, okay?
Yeah.
Draven Swain.
Shan. Ooh, Shan.
Twitch chat changed mind? What? Twitch chat doesn't change their mind. They're a collective intelligence. We want you and Dom, not Twitch chat. What do you mean? What? Where's the Onion Man? He's right here. He's right behind me. Jace actually picked up by G2. That's very surprising.
Jace?
Call veteran. Deuce, I actually don't know where he is. Griffin picking up Lee Sin. I actually really hate Lee Sin. Maybe Tarzan's trying to run it back. Maybe he's trying to do the mirror jungle dynamic. But jungle is never talked about in isolation 1v1. They're stealing Griffin's draft. Lee Sin is Boros. Can't beat him, join him. All right. No, Twitch chat, stop. I want to just talk about the game once it goes live. Tarzan reverse throwing for solo queue. Okay. Twisted Fate now banned away, which is so interesting. I would imagine that like if teams are deeming Twisted Fate ban worthy, they would also probably just pick him because there's not like a lot of outright counters to ADTF. Syndra now being banned away. Is G2 actually going to try to fucking... Are they really going to pick... Oh no, Akali's banned away, so they can't do that. Never mind. That would have been so funny. Jace Shen bot? Is that actually a combo? What do I think about Malzahar? I think Malzahar is actually good.
This is new?
Oh.
This is good?
Yes. Very good.
What is?
Peach.
Oh, Peach.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do I think about Camille Jungle? I think that Camille Jungle is very bad now. Camille Jungle used to be really good. It's still like semi-okay and it's still semi-okay in solo queue. But do I want your Amazon Prime sub? Absolutely I do. Optronics.
Is it here?
I need it.
Draven. Oh.
No, Draven.
I think they.
Oh, they're gonna do Ezreal Zoe. Yeah, Ezreal Zoe. Huh? Cassio.
What? Oh, you think
Cassio's not bad. Cassio's not bad. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
J-Stop is.
No, don't.
Orin?
Oh, baby.
Orin is good.
Oh, baby. Hello. Orin is actually a beautiful champion here. Oh, my God. Big dick Orin. Welcome to Pornhub.
Orin is good. Here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Casio Joy, right?
Yeah.
Jace. Okay, I'm coming later.
Okay. Welcome to Pornhub. Griffin have so much scaling. And Orin items. Zoe is only hope for G2 and later stages. 4+ items, no hope for G2. All right. How do you view my prediction list? I'll just copy paste it in chat. All right. So there it is. All right. Watching on the game. Hold on. Speed without. All right. Speed. All right, here we go. Here we go. And I turn this off. All right, the lights are off, Twitch chat. The lights are off. Okay, so game's going to start off. So Zoe is really important. Now, I don't like the fact that Zoe is actually down in bot lane. She's going to be under-leveled and whatnot. The other thing about this is that Shen doesn't have as much synergy here because the way that Griffin's team composition fights doesn't make Shen super powerful. Like, if Jankos is behind, Shen has no purpose. Shen legitimately just can't do anything if Jankos is behind. Because there's almost never going to be a situation where Ornn doesn't just prevent everything on his own. Also, I don't know why Wonder took I don't know why Wonder took Klepto. Because Porn can eventually just overpower. They got the bone plating out of Lehens. That's a really fucking sick skin, that Shen skin. That's actually really cool. That's pretty poggers. I hate that Zoe skin though. I'll tell you that much. I also don't like how Xayah and Rakan, you know, they have some different skins going on here. Not a very big fan of that. Nice little trade by Wonder, but this is actually one of the sword kind of champions though, is Ornn. So we'll see what ends up happening. That's a really cool Galio skin. What Galio skin is that? I'm actually not entirely sure. Lee Sin, starting with a full red side clear. Kiana already cleared all of red side. And now Jankos is moving into the left-hand side of the map. Places down a ward, probably just anticipating that maybe Lee Sin could be coming over. But in doing so, definitely has slowed down his clear ever so slightly. As ooh, that's a bubble trouble, but not really going to matter as Perkz doesn't have a way to trade against anything. Mickey and Perkz place the ward inside of the brush. That's actually it's a really nice timing ward. It's going to protect them from everything. Chovy, however, is looking like he could maybe run down, but obviously really nice ping. And now Chovy is going to be able to eat one of the wards, and I don't think they've spotted Tarzan, and it looks like Mickey, yeah, Mickey's dead. Mickey's dead. Mickey knows that he's dead, and so he just shouldn't flash. Really shouldn't flash. He's doing a really good job, though. He's actually doing a really, really good job. He did an insane fucking job. Holy shit. He actually lived so long, but Griffin setting the bot lane behind is really, really, really problematic because Wonder's just not going to get ahead. Wonder is not going to get ahead against Ornn as this game keeps transpiring because the Kiana is not really able to help. Zoe. Fuck. Hold on, I'm being tweeted at right now. I said that I would turn off Twitch chat, but let's see. I'll check all of this ever. I'll check all of it after my phone my phone's blown up. So, anyways, right now inside of the game, Caps is up a little bit in terms of CS, but that's to be expected. Wonder is actually losing lane to Sword. So, I don't know what's going on there. What is that above the minion's head? It's a oh, that's the Zoe thing, isn't it? Oh, it's the Zoe thing. Chovy still has his TP. He's going to crash the cannon. And this would be actually an okay timing to just recall. But he can also move into Fog of War to try to pressure. Perks has the flash available from the Zoe W. Yanko's trying to move up into top lane. Wonder actually, I think, whiffed. Oh, this is actually a really nice setup, but Jankos can't show himself. Jankos cannot show himself. This could be good. This could be good. You can see Tarzan. He's being really patient. Now, the fact that Ornn isn't... The fuck is Jankos doing? Well, actually, what the fuck? He was, like, idle the entire time. Now, that is so weird to me. Sword's going to come over. He's going to eat the honey fruit. And now Wonder doesn't have teleport. Jankos actually reveals himself. Now, the shitty thing there is that if Tarzan actually hits the Q on Wonder, Wonder just dies and then they lose turret plates in top and Jankos doesn't get anything. So, Jankos is not achieving anything so far this game. He's not doing literally anything. So... Bottom lane is also in a pretty awkward spot. Perks obviously wants to sustain through this cannon wave before teleporting. Tarzan has level 6 now. Jankos may be going to get it off Wolves. He does. He actually binks it off the Wolf camp. It does look like Sword is actually going to go for Iceborne Gauntlet as his first item. And when we consider all the Ornn items that are able to be given out... I guess for Galio, it depends what Chovy is going to end up building. If Chovy ends up building Ludens, I guess it's fine. If he builds Abyssal Mask, which it doesn't look like he wants to build that, then it's fine. If he builds Zanyas or something, it's obviously a little bit less fortunate. Tarzan going to build the Black Cleaver, and then obviously Xayah will have the Infinity Edge. So that's what you're looking at in terms of Ornn items. And the thing about the Ornn items... even in this case, I guess, with... Well, they will end up defending the red. So Jankos will actually get his own red, but Tarzan probably going to be able to get the Raptors at the very least. Lehend, this is actually a very high-pressure moment. Oh, man. I have literally no fucking idea what Jankos is doing. But... I don't know. Oh! Yeah, Chovy's got that. Oh! Chovy fucked up. Chovy fucked up. It should have been a double kill. Oh, it should have been a double kill every fucking day of the week. It should have been a double kill. It should have been a double kill and 3 plates. Oh, it should have been a double kill and 3 plates. And you have to ask yourself, what is Caps doing during all of this time? Chovy ults in to red buff, runs down to bot lane. Caps crashes a cannon wave into the turret. And now Chovy's actually going to get back there. And he's going to catch... I think he caught the melee minion. And now there's 3 spellcasters that are caught up. So, like, Caps gets an entire minion wave over him, but nothing's really transpiring. Now we have a lane swap that's being initiated by Griffin. Oh my god. Like this isn't really even this is just a huge fucking blunder by Griffin. Like G2 doesn't really do anything to outplay this. It's just Chovy doesn't throw the Q sooner So Chovy obviously blunders really fucking bad. Wonder's about to die. Yeah, Wonder's dead. Wonder's dead. That's going to be 5 turret plates. I guess the river control is why this is... I guess that's what's transpiring here. And I guess I'm the fool for not identifying that. That's exactly what's going on. Zoe was the only hope that this team composition had if the game went way too late. It does look like Mickey... He's kind of moving semi-aggressively. Yeah, they want to go. They want to go on Viper, but you'd have to land Flash Taunt in order to make everything work. Viper doesn't have cleanse, so that would have been a moment where things could have worked, but. And I don't know why they're trying to get vision of the Tri-Brush. I don't know what they're thinking that they can do. If Zaya and Rakan just back up a little bit, and you know that Tarzan's coming, so this is an immaculate display of river control. So you know, Chovy now moving over doesn't really do anything. And this just feels pretty bad for G2. I really don't think there's a way to win. The Merc Treads are out on 2 of the champions right now, so it's becoming even more problematic for Caps and Zoe. This is the first time G2's gone up against Griffin, I guess, now with Griffin having the draft win too. And like G2's lanes requires Jankos to outplay Tarzan, just like in game number 2. It requires Tarzan to outplay Jankos. In order to make stuff work. But obviously, jungle mid, jungle top, jungle bot, you have to look at it as if it's one role together. So, not all of the blame falls necessarily just on Jankos. But the early game stuff that happened in bot lane, the inability for Caps to really achieve anything in mid lane, you maybe have to watch with ProView to see maybe more detailedly what could possibly be going on there. But then obviously he's set up for disaster against the Ornn because the Ornn's just going to stack armor, which means that Kiana and Jace are going to have problems post first recall if nothing happens. The Ornn ultimate does miss, but a really good timing there by Lehens. Tarzan ends up killing Jankos, and that was really surprising. I actually thought Caps would have been clipped right there, but Perkz tries to go over the wall, but obviously doesn't have the range on the Zoe. Clown Dragon coming up next. Griffin is going to get this Herald. I feel like we're watching Worlds in 2004 or something. These games have definitely been blowouts. Man. 3,000 gold lead right now is the score for Griffin. And the Ornn items are still a couple of ways away, so it's not like that massive scaling comes in. Although, I don't know who's going to get this gold here. They really... Caps doesn't have ult, so they can just walk up. They should know that Caps doesn't have ult. Oh! Can Herald not move if it's... Wait, what's happening? They got the flat... No turret plates, right? Ah, fuck, my boomer eyes. I actually didn't see. Oh, I didn't see. Ah, fuck. Were there... that could have been much worse for G2. I think that there were no turret plates. Now, I like that Wonder's building tier here because it means that he's identifying that the way that they're probably going to win is via the Zoe win con thing that I mentioned in the tweet and in the pregame, or like the post-draft. And what I mean by how Zoe is so important is Zoe bubbles trying to delete one of the champions or wither them down enough to the point where Ornn can't just engage, was going to ultimately be the only win con, with Zoe being backed up by the miasma of Cassiopeia. Why am I forgetting her fucking name? As they try to engage onto G2. But with Jace having a tier and having extra sustain inside of these like wars of attrition and these poke fights or these siege scenario type things, it sort of takes on the role of like Ezreal's Zoe, which is why Sungju, oh, he's not here anymore. Sungju during the laning phase or the draft phase mentioned that, you know, he thought maybe G2 was actually going to go for Ezreal's Zoe because it's an extremely powerful composition even nowadays that is very difficult to resist. But Griffin's running away with the game right now. It's not like it's still impossible for G2 to come back. I mean, G2 is getting insane fucking Dragon RNG, though. Griffin are consistently rolling awful in this game for every Dragon that they're getting. Just imagine if it was like double Infernal or like double Mountain right now, how much of a shit show this game could be. Just in terms of like pure RNG. The other thing here is like the Zoe, normally she would be level 11, approaching level 12 right now. She's currently level 9 because you had her inside of the solo lane. This is really good by Caps. Now, see, this is another instance where what we're watching is that Caps is denying Sword from being able to walk up to the lane. And because of that, Caps is actually killing Sword because Sword's missing out on XP and he's also missing out on minions. It is so mind-blasting to me that we won't see pro players utilize minions inside of long side lanes to ultimately achieve the same effect when nothing else is going on in the game and when they're scaling better than their opposition. So right here, Mickey X is getting taunt there by Galio. Really nice combo by Chovy. Not able to kill Wonder. Stopwatch. Apparently G2's arch nemesis or something. As Perks is able to come down there. Landed a bubble trouble on Lehens, but ultimately nothing's going to be achieved. And meanwhile, in mid lane, Viper and friends are, or Viper, I guess, with Kiana there. Yankos is level 8030, also has mobility boots. Which means he's going to be very far away. And this is the other thing that I mentioned is how Shen doesn't really fit into this team composition. It also feels really bad he has Ionian boots when they're behind because it doesn't really serve a purpose. And the way that what I was referring to with Shen not fitting in is that if you look at how a lot of the team fights are going to end up transpiring, Shen's going to end up being a sitting duck in most cases, and the only way that he can be used offensively is conditional on if Yankos has a lead, because Yankos is the only one that really gets up close and personal in the opponent's faces. Another way that Shen could be used is inside of a side lane if like Yanko or Wonder and Sword are duking it out, but that's also... Fuck, I thought he was freezing. God, fuck it, I'm turning on Twitch chat. Fuck, I thought he was freezing. I thought this was the time. I thought this was the moment. Shit, the timer. Shit. All right. E2? G2? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. G2 taking a random team fight in mid. They have no business taking because there's no objective on the map, so why are they fighting? Caps doesn't have ult. And this game's over. I think the river control is what's really going on here. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. It makes no sense. Like, you see this replay, right? What is G2 trying to achieve? They can't break the turret. They can't get real chip damage on the turret. There's no dragon. There's no herald. Makes no sense. This is the same fucking shit If you guys remember when I did the G2 Fnatic fucking VOD reviews, right? Now, I went on fucking Elitist United. I talked about this, okay? When I watched the G2 Fnatic, both of the best of fives, and I watched the Fnatic games and whatnot, and I said that there's way too many cases of these arbitrary fights, and we also sort of saw it in game number 2. We also saw it in game number 1, but G2, they ended up beating Griffin in their first encounter. But, like, what the fuck, man? It really looks very akin to, like, a NARAM, where it seems devoid of thought or devoid of logic, and there's nothing really inside of the freeze frame that you could really argue in favor for it. Ornn items are starting to come in. Abyssal Mask actually was the first item of choice for Ornn, and then I'm assuming that it's going to be Frozen Gauntlet. But, like, fuck hell. Now, in game number 2, trying to come back with Guerrilla Warfare, that was fine. But maybe they're just really tilted at this point. I have no idea. Obviously, being down 0-11 is probably not a very good feeling. Drafts are very important. Drafts are very, very important for these two teams if they collide against one another. I don't think that like these two games are necessarily indicative of how like a better fleshed out best of 5 or something that maybe could happen in semis can end up, you know, concluding. Especially because oh, nice. That was a nice ult by Yankos. Oh, did they get Lehens? They got Lehens. They're actually turning around. Chovy is going to get out. Zoe, bubble trouble. Oh, that was not a very good ult by Caps. And now Chovy is... Okay. All right. Never mind. Game over. All right. Triple kill. There's no killing Viper. There's just absolutely no killing Viper. Now, it was going to be Luden's Echo for Chovy on the Galio. Oh, what the fuck? That didn't hit perks. That's so weird. And... Okay. Now he's running away. And at this point, I don't know what Viper's Ornn item is supposed to be. He's actually really far away from it. Chovy's already been given Luden's Echo. So Chovy was just gifted an Infernal Dragon, basically. It was a really nice engage. Caps doesn't have R, I guess, inside of the replay. The Ornn ultimate ended up having to just go down onto Mickey to kill the Shen. So this was a really good engage opportunity by G2. That was obviously a really nice angle by Sword, and then Chovy following it up with the taunt. There's just really not much to do. And the other issue is that G2 are just so they're under-leveled and they're out-itemized right now by Griffin that the tankiness, the innate tankiness on Griffin's top, mid, and jungle, just trying to even gain access to Xayah, who also has magic resist right now, is so problematic. So... damage dealt to champions in the last team fight. Kiana did 460. But things are just getting worse and worse. Maw of Malmortius actually completed on Xayah. That was a really nice Ornn ult. And you can see Lehens about to go in there. And this is the end of the game. So G2 is getting G2'd right now in terms of just getting busted wide open. So I look forward to my Twitter mentions. You know, I was told that Griffin... was not supposed to make it out of this group. I was surprised, you know, I was told that they were free food for Cloud9 and that G2 would annihilate them with immaculate river control and all this other great stuff. So really nice to see Griffin fucking smack them, I guess, 2 games in a row with very decisive wins. But, I mean, G2 played really well in the first encounter, and I don't deny that in a proper best of 5, these two teams can have a much better series. I'm mostly just talking about the ridiculousness of the statements leading into this group is completely fucking dishonest. Jesus. I think Tarzan played insane in the second game and the third game. I think he just played out of his mind better relative to everything that was going on. So anyways, Baron buff for Griffin right now. Sword has leveled up again. Did he give the Black Cleaver to Tarzan? I'm not actually entirely sure. The only thing that is a little bit annoying, and this is another, yeah, Shen just uses Stand United again, but there's no real offensive opportunities. They're also down 8,000 gold, so everything just feels really shitty. Teleport coming in onto the minion wave. Teleport flank coming in as well, so it looks like Griffin may be saying that enough is enough. And Sword missed. You know what, buddy? Don't worry. I missed too. I missed too. It's fine. All right. They're marching down mid right now. I don't know if Lee Sin has the Black Cleaver. It's pretty bad that Viper went like Rapid Fire Cannon second. But I guess you can't go Phantom Dancer because you want to get Maul of Malmortius. But I think QSS is just so much better. Especially given that they already had the leads. So they don't end up killing Mickey right there. They do have double Ocean Dragon right now. And, you know, normally if you ever listen to me cast the LCK, I'll talk about that. Usually the only instances where Ocean comes back online is during Baron Sieges, because it allows you to persist for a much longer time. But Sword ends up just recalling anyway. He now has Ghost via his spellbook. Ornn items are coming in everywhere. He still has to give Tarzan the Black Cleaver Ornn item. And then after that, I don't even know what Ornn items are going to be picked up. So, Jesus Christ. G2 literally rolled like gods, though, in Dragons in Game 2. Or actually, in all three games. They rolled the Double Mountain in Game 1. And then the previous game, there was the Infernal that went the way of Griffin. But it's been a very fucking cloudy and rainy day here on Summoner's Rift for this series. Void Staff now completed, or Void Staff for Zoe. I don't know what the next item is going to be. I'm assuming it's Rabadon's Death Cap, but that's just not the best item because you're fighting in Wars of Attrition, so Leandri's is actually just better because you're only trying to win with chip damage. Even if you end up landing a Bubble Trouble, everyone has so much magic resistance that you're not popping them. And so just having Paddle Stars and having your passive and, you know, maybe, you know, Leandri's a lot better. Guardian Angel now picked up. I don't know where, okay, what is he building? What? Ornn built something. Oh, okay. Is he giving it to Tarzan? Yeah, okay. Tarzan's Black Cleaver comes in now. Holy shit. Viper's damage. Oh! Sword. Almost died. That was actually a really cool animation, by the way. The Galio getting knocked back and still, like, flapping his wings. It was like something out of a fucking anime. Alright. I gotta take to Twitter right now to ask where was the free food. Jesus. Pick'em saved. EU is mad right now. Alright. Let's see.